Hello gamers, my name is Bax. Today we are back doing a Weakaura's guide, something a little bit different. This is a guide on my custom rogue Weakaura that I made. It's a whole rogue pack, everything you need. Also, I'm showing off all my other Weakauras as well, so you can see. I'm really not using that many Weakauras, but just get off into it showing off all the ones I am using. As you can see, I'm using target arrow. Very standard Weakaura. You can kind of just Google target arrow, WoW, classic Weakaura, whatever, doesn't matter. But this is the big boy. This is my Weakaura. It's a whole pack for just the rogue, in Season of Discovery specifically. But this will work in classic, it'll work in era, hardcore, whatever. You just delete the sod things, like the runes. But other than that, I would use this when I play classic as well. So, anyway, jumping right into it. As you can see, the names of the folders are a little silly, but it just shows you they're kind of grouped in different places on the layout because things might look all over the place, but I really like it because it gives that eye attraction. So when things are in different spots, you can know, okay, for example, I have my orc racial up. My orc racial is going with my crusader. They're both next to each other. So like I have crusader up, I know I want to use my orc racial at the same time. Stack that AP. Anyway, moving on to the next folder is my poisons and my stealth tracker. And I'm pretty sure I basically just yoinked this from the Luxos or whatever, the fake Luxos rogue one, and it's awesome. I love this Weakaura so much. I put it above my character frame. So when you import the Weakaura, it'll be exactly where it is, and you can move your character frames to where I have them. But as you can see, it shows me when I'm in stealth, and it shows my poisons that are applied to my weapons. And then when there's poisons on, there'll be nothing. You won't see anything next to the stealth icon. And then when the poisons are empty, you'll see the weapon itself. So it's really good because we don't really poison outside of PvP or backstab build. So it's cool. You can just easily track, okay, make sure I'm getting Wind Fury, and make sure I have my LE Sharpening Stone on my offhand, for example. Anyway, moving on to the things. This is the core of the Weakaura. These are in interesting places, but as you can see, the Weakaura just covers basically everything you need for a sod rogue. I have Poison Knife, it was the first one I showed there. Very good because Poison Knife is you always want to use it. So that Poison Knife one will light up whenever Poison Knife is available because we want to use it all the time. Anyway, I'm showing Carnage. I have my Saber Slash rune to show my Saber Slash stacks. And then this is an important one. This is my Expose Armor Weakaura. Really important. It works with Sebaceous Poison as well. So when that's lit up, you'll have a timer on your Expose and you know when to refresh it. If there's nothing there, you know you need to put on the Expose Armor. Then I have Cutthroat for the backstab build, Main Gouge for the tank build. Just to show you when Cutthroat is available, whatever. And then here's Master of Subtlety. Really nice. I love this one. It's right in the middle of my screen. I mean, everything is, but when I'm in PvP or when I'm about to pull the boss, I always know, okay, I'm in stealth, I have that buff, whatever. This is their other boot rune, which is rolling with the punches. If you're a tank, you'll just see your stacks and easily track it with the timer. Then we have Blade Dance, really important one. Really, really important one. I have it kind of near the right side, near my target. Easier to track with my eyes. Then I have Blade Flurry, so you can track that one. Really nice. Envenom, really important. Right under my character, so I can see my Envenom buff, keep that buff rolling. This one's kind of an optional one. It's evasion. It's more for a tank thing. And then really important here is Slice and Dice. Need to be managing Slice and Dice all the time. So that's the core of that folder. Now moving on to the resources. This I think I yoinked from somewhere else too. I just kind of combined things took Weakauras I liked and combined them into my own. And that's what's really cool about Weakaura is you can really go into depth. There's some things in this pack that you don't like, you can delete it. If you just want the resource thing, just yoink that and delete everything else. Easy peas. Love, love, love the resources thing. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about as I get ready, I'm gonna go into combat and show the Weakaura in action. But while I'm riding over here, just showing a cool thing about Rogue in the Rogue UI. If you look, like I use a standard Blizzard UI, and I think that's really nice because Rogue is all about energy. There's no cooldown on Sinister Strike or Saber Slash or Envenom or Slice and Dice. Most of your abilities have no cooldown, so you don't need to look at them. You don't need them to obscure your vision, and you can just watch your energy and watch all of the things that are on the Weakaura. I don't really look at my bars. Like, I'll glance down to see if Blade Flurry's up, I guess. You know, that's about it, and that's like before pull. So I'm never looking at my bars in combat. Anyway, moving on. You can also see my bars are built around raiding. So on the bottom right, I have your core raid consumes that pretty much any class is gonna wanna have if you raid in Classic WoW. I have like the Dynamite, I have the Target Dummies, I have Free Action Potion, I have Sapper Charge, and Limited Vulnerability Potion, all in the bottom right there, as you can see, and they're all keybound to what I'm familiar with. I've been using these keybinds for 5 years now, and I'm just super used to them, so I put them there. And then on the right two bars, on the right side of the screen, I have the rest of my potions like Thistle Tea, Restoration Potion, Health Potion, Whipper Root, and Greater Fire Protection, as long as with my trinkets as well. Sorry, can't speak. Anyway, moving on, we're in combat, and as you can see, I put up Saber Slash, that's showing my carnage. I have my Slice and Dice rolling, you can see that as well, and then I put my Expose up. So you can see all my different debuffs. I use Poison Knife, and it's showing me the cooldown on Poison Knife. Really nice, so I know, oh, there's nothing there, I can Poison Knife again, I use it, it's showing me the cooldown, so I can be ready to cast it again. This is pretty standard stuff. There's the Envenom buff, there's the Slice and Dice buff. I'm not looking at my bars, you know, I'm looking at my target and I'm looking at that energy bar and all the rolling buffs that I maintain. It's a way better way to play the game, and I definitely recommend at least trying this Weakaura or something similar, or making your own. It just elevates the game a lot because you're focused on your immersion and what's around you, rather than constantly having to look at your buttons and constantly having to manage things. It doesn't matter, it's all right there for you. And you just Saber Slash away. So now I'm going to put on some tank gear and show you the tank runes, the tank functionality with the Weakaura. This is mostly SOD specific, so if you're Era, this really doesn't apply, but it's totally fine. Throw in the main Gauss there because I never use it, but I put it on this Weakaura because when I'm farming, I have been using it recently, and I wanted to track it. So as you can see, it turns into the Saber Slash icon in the top left. Things might look kind of random, but that's what you want. You don't want things to be too uniform, because then you won't notice them, you won't keep track of them as easily. I have gaps in between things because I want there to be separation between important things that I always need to keep up, like Blade Dance, like Slice and Dice. Really important things. So, as you can see, I got everything rolling, and the Weakaura is doing all the heavy lifting. Absolutely fantastic. I'll put the link in the description if you want to download this or start working on your own. If you have any questions about Weakauras or whatever, feel free to leave a comment. I really appreciate everyone who's been watching my videos. It's kind of blown me away. You guys are amazing. So thank you so much for subscribing and everything else, commenting, whatever. This is just for fun, and I just love the game. So just showing off what I like to do in the game, and I'm glad people like it. But anyway, I also forgot to use evasion, so there you can see the evasion. And I think I'm going to use the Blade Flurry here too. Yeah, there's the Blade Flurry. Really nice for in raid, if you're DPS, if you're tank, whatever. Knowing your Blade Flurry cooldown, especially with the Shadow Flame Sword, so important. I love Blade Flurry. And I roll it in the bottom, you can see my Orc Racial going at the same time. I think it's Blood Fury. So I'm tracking everything important, and everything else doesn't matter because you're a rogue. You just look at your energy. Really cool way to play the game. And that's about it. That's about all I got. Anyway, thanks for watching.